Okay. Now again, you don't want to smother the flames too much, so I'd leave it doing that just for a minute or so, just so things really catch. Then you can start putting wood on. Now there is a varying size of wood logs next door. Start smaller, work bigger, okay? And again, if anyone wonders, we do have fire gloves in the bucket, so if you are more cautious about getting wood in there and burning yourself, please use them, that's what they're there for. But you can start to put the logs on. A nice crisscrossing pattern, allowing air to get in. So nice logs on there, loads of air allowed circulating. At this point, I would keep this shut with the vent maybe slightly open. You want that heat to increase. Once then you've got a really good fire going, you want that vent open. You want air to get in, to hit the embers, to allow the flames to really start coming alive. Once you've got those logs have started to burn and maybe burnt down a little bit, but you've got a good flame going, you can start thinking about adding some big chunky ones, which are going to burn a lot longer, start getting a lot of heat. Now generally from our experience, heating from cold, you're looking at about 2.5 hours for it to be from cold to 40 degrees if you're looking after it. Okay, now with any fire, same with the inside, if you leave it too long, you forget to add more wood, it will go out, and that will lengthen how long it's going to take you to get this hot tub up to temperature. All right, but if you're keeping an eye on it, coming out, making sure the vents are okay, putting more wood on, it will take 2.5 hours. Once you get to around 40, the temperature can jump quite quickly. So if you're getting to the mid-30s, don't suddenly build a huge fire inside, because you could push it quite easily to 50. And one, no one's getting in at 50. Two, although this is designed as a fire, it's not good for the hot tub to have it above 50, and you'll know that because the temperature reading only goes to 50. Okay, so once you're getting into the mid-30s, it doesn't have to be a roaring fire, you just want some flames in it which will start to help keeping it up. But we found generally around 30, 39 is a nice temperature to be in for quite a long period of time. 40 to 42 is a proper hot tub temperature, okay? Now, when you're in the hot tub, the way this works, obviously the hot water will circulate inside. There is a hole. So this section of the hot tub has a seat, so you can actually sit there. If you've got kids, they can sit there, or if you're getting too hot, you can sit and your upper body be out of the water to cool off. There is a hole just to the other side. That is where the heat will come out. So if there's a roaring fire, we would recommend not sitting on the seat if you're inside. If you are inside and you want to sit on the seat, just be very wary of that hole. I would say definitely with kids, you don't want the fire to be on if they're sitting on that seat. Okay, it will be hot. So really, once the fire is to the temperature you like, shut that vent, don't put any more wood on, it will just burn itself out. You're suffocating the air, the fire will go out. And that's it really. And I say, once you're at that temperature, it will stay hot for quite a while. You can put some more logs in here and there if you're wanting it to keep going. What we found is that if it's sitting at around 39 degrees in the evening, it's not going to drop a massive amount the next morning. So if you wanted to, you can either, as I say, close this on. It's an insulated lid, so it will keep the heat in quite well. But chuck a few logs on in the evening, or make a fire just before bed. And that way, if you wanted to jump in for an early morning dip or in the afternoon, then you've started the next day with a nice temperature. So you're not having to do 2.5 hours of heat up time. You're actually doing much, much less because it's already at a nice temperature. All right, so I say this fire is no different to a fire you would have in your house. You have to watch it. You have to just look after the fire, feed it when it needs to. And if you do that, you're going to have an awesome time with an amazing view as well. So good luck, and any questions, there's also lots of videos on YouTube on how to make a fire.